What do you mean part of it?
We kicked him and 6 other people off the property.
I mean, it's public property. I came and I used the bathroom over there,
Right.
and then I stopped over and was talking with one of my friends. He came up and told us that we needed to leave. It's a violation of my rights. This is public property. We have the right to be in the park.
They are public parks that are open to the public. The city still owns them and can regulate them. Then they can control who can come in and out because they have gotten permits and everything.
But I honestly believe that that's somewhat of a violation of constitutional rights.
What's good, YouTube? It's BBcast back in with another video and another reaction. And in today's video is from the Boise Police Department over there in Idaho, where you had these 2 Boise police officers try their hardest to do that cosplaying. This guy was at this public park, and at this public park they had an event going on. So this guy went to the restroom and then he came out, and then one of the people that's like over the event told him that he had to leave with a bunch of other people. So they ended up calling the cops, and he's telling these officers like, it's a public park, I could be here. And you having these officers say, well, you know, it is public, but if they're basically just doing a whole bunch of cosplaying and not even saying any type of laws that this guy is broken. I'm gonna watch you get my reaction. Let me know what y'all think about the comment section. Let's get into the video.
Is this guy with you?
Yeah, he's part of it.
What do you mean part of it?
We kicked him and 6 other people off the property.
Okay.
And they were taking pictures of me and said it was private. Go get a search warrant.
Well, I mean, it's public property. I came and I used the bathroom over there,
Right.
and then I stopped over and was talking with one of my friends for half a second. He came up and told us that we needed to leave, but I mean, I don't know of any law or ordinance or anything.
So tell me what. Okay, so we may need to like split you guys up so we can get the story straight. But anyways, so what? And I'll let you talk in a second. So what? Tell me what happened.
We had numerous vendors call in and city officials on their go-karts saying people were loitering, smoking, shirts off, and whatnot. And I was told to go push them away.
Okay. And then so tell me what's going on with you.
I came up, I used the bathroom. There was one guy who had his shirt off over there, which obviously that's, you know, not quite appropriate, but I mean, it's a public park. I can totally understand, you know, asking the individual that had a shirt off to put a shirt on and be decent. There's obviously an event going on.
Yeah.
But to come up and basically try and tell everybody who was there, except for the 2 elderly individuals who obviously didn't look homeless, that they needed to vacate that vicinity because we weren't vendors. That's inappropriate. It's a violation of my rights. This is public property.
So
we have the right to be in the park.
Well, okay. So there.
And I was actually looking for somewhere that I could eat.
Yeah.
A little bit later.
So the event this weekend is probably getting ready to start with. So obviously in a public park there are certain
rules.
Let me talk for a minute. Rights that you have as a citizen. Also, there's all kinds of rules, to your point, pertaining to conduct and behavior, all those kind of things. Then also, even in city parks, there are times where city code allows things to be events or regulated in regards to the whatever. So if
I just want to know what those codes are, so that I'm not violating them.
Like the one thing, you can't smoke in any city park.
I wasn't.
Okay. Some parks you can have alcohol, some you can't. Okay.
If it's posted there, if there is a scheduled event that is, you know, posted.
So that's the other thing too in these city parks, because the city doesn't own them. They are public parks that are open to the public, but the city still owns them and can regulate them. So
yeah.
if this function got the permits and stuff to have the park during those hours, then they can control who can come in and out. because they have gotten the permits and everything.
But I honestly believe that that's somewhat of a violation of constitutional rights.
They nodded their head a little too fast when he started mentioning about the Constitution.
Regardless, because
the city can if the city says you have paid the fees to have a function here, and you, it's like if someone rents a pavilion out for a birthday party or something.
But who pays state taxes?
We let you talk. Let him talk.
So if someone, it's like if someone goes to a park and they have paid a fee to get a permit and rent like a pavilion that's in a public park, that's theirs for the day. They can have people leave if they want. You guys have no rights to go to that place if someone has reserved that. They have reserved this area for this function. They've done the permits through the city, and the city has said, okay, this is yours for these hours. So they can regulate who comes in and out.
So individual payment supersedes taxable.
So here's another thing. I don't know what your angle is on this either. So I don't know, like, we're obviously here trying to make sure that we're mediating any kind of disturbance or dispute or anything like that.
It's not realistically a disturbance. It's just I went to go and use the restroom, and this individual came and walked up like 2 minutes afterwards and started demanding that I leave.
So look at it this way. So if they've got this function here and they've got permits to have this portion of the park for their event, and then let's say a family of 30 people they'll have some big family reunion and set up like tables and chairs and have a birthday party.
Yeah.
They can tell them to get out.
That's perfectly fine, but it's not the pavilion, it's the rest of the park.
No, I'm not talking about the pavilion. I'm talking about this area that they've cordoned off. They have a permit to use. I'm sure there's other sections of the park that are open, that don't have a vendor here that has permits and stuff that you can go to. But right here, this is theirs for the time being.
Yeah, but like I said, I just used the restroom, which is a public restroom.
Right. Okay.
I wasn't the one with my shirt off.
So I think I think we've talked. Everybody's talked. We've figured it out. Yeah. And then the other thing, what I don't want to happen for you. What? By the way, what's your name?
I'm Thomas.
Thomas.
Nice to meet you.
What's your last name?
Steed, like a horse.
Okay, Thomas. So the other thing that I don't want to happen for you is that you have some kind of behavior or conduct that gets you what we call ejected from the park, which is, and I'm not saying we're at that point. I don't want that to happen for you, okay? Because then obviously you get into situations where if you don't follow that, you can be charged criminally for not dispersing from that. So, all right. So let's just so kind of coming back to what I said. Kind of what's your angle here? What do you want to accomplish out of this whole thing?
I just honestly want to figure out what statutes and what those rules are and those limitations.
Yeah. What I would do
according
is look
to the
up
law.
on your phone. Go look on all the Boise City ordinances, all their ordinances. Most of them are all misdemeanor offenses if you violate them. Just look at all the city codes pertaining to the parks, to the green belt. And you can read those, and it helps you.
Okay.
All right.
Do you have any kind of an email or something like that you can send me to help me get to those specific ordinances?
Just Google City of Boise Parks and Recs. Parks and Rec. Look at all their ordinances and their rules and stuff.
Okay.
All right.
All right, I appreciate it. You guys have a fantastic day.
Cosplaying with a little sprinkle of BS on top. Because at the beginning, you having this obviously, yeah, you know it is public, but at the same time, they can't keep you out in this certain amount of time.
They are public parks that are open to the public, but the city still owns them and can regulate them. They can control who can come in and out.
But then as soon as he started mentioning about his constitutional rights, you having these officers start nodding their heads like, man, they do not like the Constitution at all.
Somewhat of a violation of constitutional rights, regardless, because
then you having that one officer just be completely clueless, talking about, I don't know where your angle's at.
So here's another thing. I don't know what your angle is on this either. So I don't know, like, we're obviously here trying to make sure that we're mediating any kind of disturbance. Get into situations where if you don't follow that, you can be charged criminally for not dispersing from that.
In other words, if you don't leave from this public park, we can arrest you. But that's my take on it, though. Let me know what y'all think about the comment section. How you feel about these two Boise police officers doing their hardest to do that cosplaying and not even naming one law that this guy broke? He's just trying to tell these officers a public park, like, I'm just trying to chill here. You having these officers say, oh, you know, during a certain amount of time, they can't kick you out. Yeah, it is a public park, but they can't. Like, they were just going back and forth. And then you having the other officer say, I don't understand your angle here. The angle is that his rights. But then you having that officer even say, well, you know, we don't want to have to, you get criminally arrested or anything. Like, they were just really beating around the bush when in reality, they were really saying that if you don't leave from this public park, we can't arrest you. That's my take on it, though. Let me know what y'all think about the comment section. Make sure to like, subscribe, and y'all have a wonderful day.